If you've been watching my cycling videos, you're probably wondering, how can I look that cool? Well, I'm gonna show you. Join me for my custom lighted helmet build. Okay, here's what you're gonna need. One mountain bike helmet. This one's from Wildhorn. It's a Corvair. It's $60 new. I only paid $25 for mine. You're going to need an Energizer headlamp. This one's 1,000 lumens. It's $15. A bottle of Loctite super glue. That's anywhere from 3 to 4. And a rear-mounted helmet light, which is about $12 on Amazon. You'll need a bottle of alcohol to clean the surfaces that you're going to glue to, and some paper towels to apply and wipe away the excess alcohol. This is a Corvair helmet, like I said. This is an American company, Wildhorn. They're based out of the Salt Lake area. And the helmet comes in a couple different options, a standard and a pro that has a MIPS system. The pro is like $120. You can get that open box for around $40. And like I said, this one's a standard. It doesn't have the special heavy-duty attachment system to your head. It's got like an extra, the MIPS system is like an extra set of webbing that goes on the inside. It does have these removable liners on the standard that you can remove and wash out. And it looks like they gave me an extra set here on this one. So just $25 open box. Looks brand new. I couldn't see anything wrong with it. I really like the duck bill on them. I mean, it's a sun visor and a rain shield. But it actually saved me in when I was crash testing the helmet, because I did that on purpose. But I did sort of like a half helmet header off the bike, and the bill saved me from implanting a tooth into the pavement. So the first thing you want to do is clean the surfaces that you're going to glue to with the alcohol. And, it's not really a necessary step on a new helmet, although during the plastics manufacturing process, sometimes a film is left on products. But this one was pretty clean, but just doing it for good measure. And the next thing is remove your Energizer headlamp. I really like this one. It's IPX4 waterproof. I have a couple of these. It has low beam settings for in traffic. It comes with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. And it also has two CR123 non-rechargeable batteries, so you have some options there. I store mine with the battery backwards just so that you don't accidentally press it and discharge the battery or drain the battery before you need it. So it's a good idea to just, if you're storing it, put the battery in backwards. I'd opened this before, obviously. And there's the two batteries that you need. But what we're after for the build is this clip, the plastic clip that's attached to your headband, or what would be your headband, and it just slips off from that band. And this is actually what we're going to glue to the helmet, which makes the light removable, so you don't have to have the extra weight on your helmet at all times. And you can take it off to charge it or whatever you need to do, but also clean this surface. It's got sort of a padded backing on it. And then set that aside to dry as well. And when you're ready to glue, grab your Loctite. I already had some open, so I'm using the last of this bottle, and I put way too much glue on. The glue is going to spread out, so just put some, a big dab in the center. But I went a little crazy and doused the whole thing. All right, center, or I offset mine slightly because this is my second build, and I wanted the light dead center, so I just sort of offset the bracket a little bit. Right angle torch, so the LED is going to be at the end of the light at a 90-degree angle, so in order to have that dead center in your head, you have to offset the bracket just slightly. And after you glue, press and hold down for 30 seconds to a minute. You should feel when it is firmly glued. I'm checking the operation of the bill, make sure I can still flip it up and down. And here, you want to wait to do this part, but I fastened the light just for demonstration purposes, and then, demonstrated the operation of the duck bill and made sure that it cleared the light and that you could remove it. I accidentally turned it on as I'm taking it off. But you want to let the glue sit for probably an hour or so before you try attaching and reattaching the light. You don't want to accidentally pull the bracket off before the glue is fully cured. If you like this build, please like and subscribe. It'll encourage me to share more of my do-it-yourself builds with you. Here I'm just attaching the rear safety light to the back of the helmet. It's a pretty cheap one. It doesn't have a gyro in it, so it doesn't light up when you're slowing down. It's always lit or has flashing options, but it's got a couple different modes there. And this is just 3M Velcro backing. The light itself comes with everything you need to attach it to the back of the helmet. Here's how the light charges. It's a USB-A, I think. Yeah, USB-A connector that goes into the back. There's a little rubber grommet there that goes over the female connector. And I usually mount these pretty low on the helmet because you're going to be looking down when you're biking sometimes, and you want this to be somewhat visible. And here's the helmet put together. For whatever reason, bright headlamps are cheap and bicycle lights are cheap. However, bright and long-burning bicycle or helmet-mounted lights are not. There are a lot of foreign flashlight companies out there lying about lumens and runtimes. This build features an Energizer headlamp, which I found to be reliable, durable, and honest about features. Likewise, there's a lot of different price points for helmets, and you don't always get what you pay for. Wildhorn offers a great balance of quality and price. It's an American company, and I have a pair of their trekking poles, and I was much impressed. And I've personally crash tested their bicycle helmets. Despite a recent double billing issue that is yet to be resolved, Wildhorn gets my stamp of approval. I like the helmet so much I decided to build this one for my sister, who's an avid cyclist. Although things are still very much up in the air, she might even be joining me this October for a couple of paranormal investigations. She's going to need the proper gear. I've been running this setup for over a year. The light is bright, has low beam settings for traffic. It's relatively light, has a long runtime, it's waterproof and rechargeable. If you ride at night, I've yet to find a better, safer setup. I'd encourage you to try to build it for yourself and get cycling whenever you can. Take care.
Yeah.